Hello everyone, I welcome you all in today's session about Salesforce Lightning Web Components. In today's session, let's dive deep into some real-time Lightning Web Components followed by its essentials. But before we go ahead, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Edureka's YouTube channel to never miss out on any updates from us. Also, if you're looking for Salesforce Administrator and Developer Training course, do check out the link given in the description below. Let's move ahead with our agenda for today. Firstly, we study what are Salesforce Lightning Web Components, followed by history of Lightning Web Components. Then we make some comparison between the components of Salesforce, which are Aura components and Lightning Web Components. And at last, we take out some advantages of Lightning Web Components. Moving ahead, guys, firstly we see what is Salesforce Lightning Web Components. So guys, you need to understand that these online components are a cutting-edge UI framework for creating responsive and adaptable online applications in the Salesforce platform. It means that it's a way of writing code that facilitates the development of reusable parts of Salesforce applications, also using some of the advantages of common web technologies like JavaScript and HTML. Now next we move on to the history of Salesforce Lightning Web Components. To create websites using Salesforce platform, you can make use of Lightning Web Components framework. Let's take a quick look back into the past reveals. So guys, in its Winter 19 release, Salesforce introduced Lightning Web Components, which is a new programming model for creating Lightning components. Next, Salesforce Web Components framework is now an open source after the company released it in February 2019, allowing the developers to utilize the facilities outside of the Salesforce ecosystem. Next, followed with the release of Spring 19, Salesforce made Lightning Web Components available to everyone. This represented a radical departure from how developers had previously constructed UI elements on the Salesforce platform. Next, in terms of adoption by the community, Lightning Web Components quickly acquired popularity among developers and also businesses as a framework for creating dynamic user interface. Lastly, with constant improvements, Salesforce has been enhancing and modernizing Lightning Web Components with also frequent releases, including the addition of new features, optimizations, and tools. That was quite some history about Salesforce Lightning Web Components. So guys, moving on, we make some comparison between the components of Salesforce, which are Aura components, versus the Lightning Web Components. While both these components are efficient frameworks for building Salesforce apps, these components have gained popularity among programmers because of its compliance to the current web standards and also enhanced performance. Let's study them both one by one. When we talk about Aura components, in terms of its established framework, Aura components is a more mature framework than Lightning Web Components because it was released by Salesforce already before. Next, in terms of component modeling, application development can be accomplished using this framework, which is a component-based approach in which each component can have their own distinct set of HTML, Java, and CSS. Next, when we talk about client-side rendering, this majority of the rendering for Aura components occurs from the browser, hence the term is client-side rendering. Moving on, we talk in terms of event-driven architecture. So components in an event-driven architecture can exchange information by publishing and subscribing to the events. Lastly, in terms of complex initialization logic, longer load times may be experienced by some users due to Aura's more complicated startup logic for its components. So guys, these were quite some basics about Aura components. Let's compare it with Lightning Web Components. So in Lightning Web Components, when we talk about the modern web standards, this latest web technology was developed using cutting-edge web technologies like JavaScript, HTML5, and CSS3. It can be really closer to the norms of the modern web design and development. Next, in terms of web component standard, Lightning Web Components are more compatible with the other web technologies and frameworks because it follows web component standards. When we talk about in terms of Shadow DOM for encapsulation, in order to keep the component styling and functionality from affecting or being affected by other components on the same page, Lightning Web Components employs Shadow DOM for encapsulation. That is quite its feature. In terms of server-side rendering, faster initial loads and improved speed on the low-end devices with this component because Lightning Web Components use server-side rendering. Lastly, in terms of simple initialization, this initialization procedure is less complicated than for that of Aura components. Lastly, moving on to the advantages of Salesforce Lightning Web Components, there are a number of benefits of the Lightning Web Components which are provided for developers for working with the Salesforce platform. Firstly, let's talk about in terms of web standards compliancy. So HTML, JavaScript and CSS are all used in the development of Lightning Web Components. This implies that developers can make use of their experience with web programming to quickly get up and running on Lightning Web Components. In terms of reusability, components of Salesforce are built using the reusability in mind, As a result, developers are encouraged to take modular approach to software creation in which the modules are built once and then reused in various contexts. Next, in terms of lightweight and fast action. So the lightweight of the component is one factor in the boost in performance as it provides to the Salesforce software. This is fundamental in ensuring a fluid and quick user experience. Moving on, in terms of security and isolation, Lightning Web components use Shadow DOM to enclose and isolate components, making them safe and reliable. This improves security and isolation by preventing styles and scripts within the component from affecting or being affected by those of the other components on the same page. Lastly, in terms of event-driven architecture, while Lightning Web components interact with one another via events in an event-driven architecture, operations such as decoupling and modular designing is made possible by the ability to post and subscribe to events. This facilitates application upkeep and growth. So finally, let's talk about how to start your journey with Lightning Web Components. So getting started with Salesforce Lightning Web Components is a fun step to building modern interactive web apps on the Salesforce platform. Let's talk a step-by-step guide to help you get started. So firstly, you'll need to prepare your application's environment for development. Once you have done that using your command prompt, next you have to make sure that you install or have it installed Node.js and NPM. So you can get these from their respective official websites and then install them. Next, you need to install the Salesforce command line interface. This is an interface for which the Salesforce provides a variety of tools for managing your operations. You can get it by downloading it from a developer website of Salesforce. Lastly, you can choose Visual Studio Code as your editor, which is a popular code editor which has excellent support for Salesforce development and even has extensions that are designed expressly for Lightning Web components. Although it is not strictly necessary, installing VS Code is recommended. Then you need to create a developer account on Salesforce. If you don't already have one, you will then have access to the organization through which you may create and test your Lightning Web components. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and stay notified for our further updates by clicking the bell icon. Like always, thank you and wish you happy learning.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!